season features two teams that definitely have something to prove after bitter defeats in last year's playoff. The Cloquet-Esko-Carlton Lumberjacks hosting the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. Both teams hitting the ice, looking to start off the season on a high note. The first scoring chance of the game goes to the Lightning. Opal Anderson able to dance around the defender. She's denied by the blocker of freshman goalie Izzy Strang. Lumberjacks now with the puck. Point shot from senior Emma Park just dribbles towards the net. Freshman Jayla Crane is there to deposit the loose change. CEC grabs the icebreaker, and it's 1-0. Now let me introduce you to Mercury Bischoff. If you haven't seen her moves before, she dipsy doodles around a couple of defenders, but is stopped by Strang. But you can only deny Bischoff for so long. 8th grader Caitlin Carlson with the behind-the-net pass to set up Bischoff on the one-timer. Top shelf where Dan Wolf keeps his chunky peanut butter. Lightning tie us up at 1. Now we're in the second period. Bischoff drives right to the net, is able to put in her own rebound, but for some reason, the referees wave it off and say no goal. But as they say, the puck doesn't lie. Bischoff would score again later in the game for her second as the Lightning take their season opening win 4-1 over the CEC Lumberjacks. The St. Scholastic